You still remember the name WorldCom? Yeah. They went bust in the year 2000. That was also the same year our company went bust. So in 2001, I came back from Shanghai, got no business, no job. I went to look around for a job, managed to find a headhunter job. They pay me $5,000 because I bullshit them, say I can make money, entrepreneur, this and that. So they pay me 5,000 basic. But less than 1 month, I know I cannot make it. So I quit. So from there onwards, I know that I can never work for people again. You know, that's why I say entrepreneurship is a lifestyle choice. Once you go into it, there's no turning back. So that was the year I started Healing Touch. Another big risk which I took was in 2007. After having started 2 successful, profitable spa, and then the next store started, and it was a terrible setback to me. Started losing money, and then some people in my company tell me, say that, hey, you know what, you go into beauty line, spa, make money, you know, because my business at that time only do massage, okay. So this therapist told me, said, hey, last time my boss make so much money, you know, so good money. So tell me, so greed inside, it's a bad thing. Greed is bad, trust me. Some people tell you greed is good, but because greed causes you to overestimate your ability. Then you end up doing some stupid things. You end up doing things which is totally way beyond your ability. So because I thought that I started the spa business without knowing anything about spa, you see. So I thought I can also do the same thing. In 2007, I was terribly wrong. I lost more than 300,000 in 3 months. Shut it down. No, I didn't shut it down. I sold it to a bigger spa group at only $50,000. And the guy paid me the $50,000 in 3 months installment. No, actually, at that time, all I wanted was to get out of the $10,000 monthly rental. That's all. Every month losing $10,000, $20,000. Cannot take it. So, entrepreneur, take risk. I'm going to show you an illustration. Let me ask you a question. Give you a scenario. Assuming you have 3 portfolios of $50,000. Okay? And look at them as 3 different businesses or 3 different investment opportunities. The first one losing how much? 25% every month, every year. Okay? The second one, make 25% every year. And the third one, so how many money losing business you have? How many money losing business you have out of the 3? 2. How many? So you only have one business which is making money, right? So my question is, okay, if you know the answer, if you heard this before, just keep it to yourself. But the question is, after 10 years, what is your percentage of gain or loss? How many of you think that you will lose money?
Make money.
How many of you think that you will lose money? Nobody. Raise hand. How many of you think that you will make money? 1 hand. 2 hands. What about the rest? Make money or lose money? Make.
Money. Because why? The maximum can loss is 50-50. By a 25, I was perceived exponentially.
You get a point? The 50,000, you lose 25% every year. After 10 years, the most you lose is how much? 50,000. But the 50,000 that is gaining 25% every year, at the end of 10 years, you guess how much you have? 50,000, multiply that by 25% every year, compounded over 10 years, will give you about 9 times increase. So it's about 450,000 gain. Even you scrap off the 50,000, scrap off the 100,000, you still have 450,000 gain. So you scrap off the 100,000, you still have 350,000 gain. Okay, so if you scrap off the 50,000 that you initially invested, you still have 300,000 gain. And the thing about business is, although you have some setbacks along the way, but if you have a good investment, you have a good business, you make money. When you make money, most of the time you get smarter, right? You get better, right? You are more experienced. You are sharper with your foresight. You are more experienced, and what most businessmen, what most entrepreneurs will do is they are going to increase the investment. They will increase the investment along the way. So basically they are going to compound. They are going to compound on the winning investments, right? So this is not going to be just making a few 100,000, it could be a few million after 10 years. You get what I'm trying to say? So the reason why I say this is because that just in case you think that this crazy guy do so many crazy things, lose so much money, I think I better give up. Don't want to be an entrepreneur anymore. So I hope to encourage you by giving you the facts that most entrepreneurs, if they do not give up, they usually can live quite comfortably. Most of the time. And they also enjoy a lot of freedom, a lot of independence, flexibility with their lifestyle. Yes, Uncle Riku? Right. So, another veteran. I was looking for a quote for taking risks. Wow. Sorry. 1 hour already. Oh, I found this quote by Buckminster Fuller very meaningful. Dare to be naive. Because most people, they want to make decision, want to start business very difficult, no? Because they think, well, I already have this stable income, and I mean there are a lot of things to consider, and then this market plan, this business plan, like not very good, not many people like it. But as an entrepreneur, you got to make decision by yourself, alone. Even if the whole world tells you don't do it. Even until now, my father just told me, about a few weeks ago, my father SMS'd me, said that please don't tell your mother anything about your business. I said, actually I didn't tell her, she asked me. Then she SMS me back, said, no, she said, your wife tell her. So I still got a lot more, but I'll cut short. Well, sometimes I get carried away. Then final insight. Just 3 insights only. If you want to do something, okay, this is from our MM Lee, 1U. If you decided to do something, then do it well, or don't do it at all. I do I try to achieve. So whatever I do, I try to achieve and achieve it at a high level. I read this quote before I started revamping Healing Touch. So as you hear my life, my entrepreneurial life, you realize that I get a bit distracted here and there, right? I do go into different things. A lot of people, they go into business just to make money. I think I'm also partially guilty of that. So when I was making money, although at a certain point it started to really, get really dwindle, but still like a bit comfortable, because they say that if you want to kill a frog, you want to throw a frog into the boiling water, don't throw like that, put the frog into the boiling water and slowly increase the temperature. Slowly the frog will die, because the frog didn't realize that the fire was burning it to death, you see. So there are a lot of people, sometimes they are in the comfort zone, but they didn't realize that actually they are dying comfortably. So I was also dying comfortably in my comfort zone. In Healing Touch for, since 2001, okay, making money, still profitable, although it's not doing too well, but complacent, mediocre, a bit mediocre. At the same time, I was also looking for something more meaningful, because I find that I'm really not interested in spa, actually, frankly speaking. Just now he did say, right, I'm not passionate, right? So a lot of people are puzzled why I go into a business I'm not passionate into. I realized recently that somebody took the words out of my heart. I read this book called Transforming Organizations. I don't know, I can't remember the exact title. It's written by a guy called Richard Barrett. You know this guy? And he said that he wrote that book, it was dedicated to people who want to make a difference in the world through business. So actually that was my deepest heart desire. So to me, it's not so much about spa, but it's really creating an environment of people where you can connect with people, where you can bless people, you can add value to people's lives. That was really what I wanted to do. So it doesn't really matter whether it was spa business or IT, voice over IP business or any other business. I would say one of the factors that really inspired me to take Healing Touch to the next level, from a mediocre level, from a level where our monthly sales was about 90,000 combined for two shops. Monthly sales was on the average about 90,000 before the transformation. Now we are doing about 140,000 to 150,000 a month. And one of the factors that really inspired me was tremendous frustration. No, really seriously, I was so frustrated with all my setbacks, all my failures, and during those years